In the lobby of Ramsey Solutions, Josh and Brittainey are with us. Hey, guys, how are you?
Hey, we're good.
Well. Welcome, welcome. Where are you guys from?
Waverly, Nebraska.
Wow, that's a bit of a haul.
Yeah.
All the way to Tennessee. Well, we're honored to have you with us.
Well, thank you for having us.
So, all the way here to do your debt-free scream.
Yes.
How much have you paid off?
$178,000.
Oh, my gosh. And how long did that take?
Took right at 3 years.
Okay. And your range of income during those years?
Roughly 80,000 to just under 100,000.
Okay. Very cool. What do y'all do for a living?
I'm an electrical engineer.
And I stay at home. I'm a mama.
Very cool. Very well done. 178,000. Is that the house?
Not the house. Student loans.
Ah, big student loans.
Yeah.
Okay. How much did you have in student loan debt?
We had about 140,000 in student loans.
Wow.
And
very heavy.
a couple of car loans and a small credit card, too.
Okay. So what happened 3 years ago that flipped the switch and made you guys go, hey, we're cleaning this up, man?
We went to a marriage conference and talked about our greatest fears, and I shared that I was afraid of being able to provide for our family, and that woke something up in me and woke something up in Brittainey where we said, we got to do something different. And at that time, we had found the podcast and started listening, and so we bought the book, The Total Money Makeover, and started our journey then.
Yeah. Wow. So you started it off the book.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you come home and you go, okay, our greatest fear is this overwhelming student loan debt. I mean, it's just like this monster in the closet at your house, you know?
Yeah.
Every night when you lay your head down on the pillow, he's in there banging on the door.
Yes.
I mean, that's real, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's very real stuff. So tell me how it started. I see what you're saying. You got the book, and so you sat down the first night to do a budget, right?
Josh was really into it to begin with, and I was a little bit hesitant. But then we took FPU and started paying with cash, and slowly watching the numbers go down. And it worked.
Yeah. So you went through Financial Peace University.
Yes.
Was it at your church or a local church or what?
At
Our
our
church.
At your church. Very cool. What's the name of the church?
Faith Lutheran in Lincoln.
Great. Very cool. Very cool. That's nice. Awesome. So you go into the class and you know, Josh is like, okay, we're doing this. I'm on. And Brittainey's like, let's see. So what happened, Brittainey, to you in the first class or two?
I didn't want to sell my van, but we did.
There it is. There it is.
We sold my van.
Josh's great ideas. We're going to get out of debt. We're going to sell mom's car.
We sold the van.
What did it bring?
What did we sell it for?
About $13,000.
Okay.
And then...
now, how did that decision happen? Tell me.
Well, we had a Durango also, and we tried to sell that and realized we owed too much on it and couldn't get out of it what we needed.
Okay.
So
but the van was not upside down.
No.
So that 13 came clear. Then what are you driving?
I'm driving a different van now.
Okay.
We've gone through. We sold the van. We sold the Durango.
Oh, you did get rid of the Durango. Okay.
Eventually, after we paid more off on that, and then we went through 2 hoopties.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Antifreeze leaking, toggle switch to turn the lights on, hoopties.
There you go. Couple of throwaway cars. Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. But now here you are 3 years later, and you paid off $178,000. You make $100,000 a year. I think you can save up and buy a nice car now.
Yes.
And pay cash for it, right?
Yes,
Oh
we
yeah,
can.
yeah.
So was it worth it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So selling that, man, you sold everything. You sold the cars. I mean, you guys were all in.
Yeah.
What was, other than that, what was the hardest part of this process for you all?
Well, we did get some help at the end too. Just in 3 years, we paid off $61,000 by ourselves, and then we received a little inheritance money to finish off the rest of it. So,
Oh wow! Who passed away?
My grandmother.
yeah.
Yeah.
So her legacy moved on to us.
Gotcha. So was she good with money?
Oh yes.
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 She was.
Both my grandparents. very
Thus,
much
she left
so.
her grandkids $60,000. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, or more. So I suspect she's in heaven smiling with what you did with that, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, she is.
My grandpa too. My grandpa was a really hard worker. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very cool. It's a wonderful thing. And then you take that debt freedom now and you turn it into a financial legacy for your kids
Yes.
and your grandkids.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. And our kids have been in this with us the entire way.
Now, what are your kids' names and ages?
Selah is 11, Jonah is 9, Jillian is 6, and Samuel's 4.
And they came all the way from Nebraska
They did.
with you.
They did.
Yes, they
In the car?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they did.
In the
That
car.
is a lot of miles with a lot of kids.
They did so great, though. They
Did they?
just, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the beatings have paid off. All right. You guys are fun. Very cool. So now someone's listening to this because there's so many people overwhelmed out there, and they're hearing 178,000 paid off in 3 years. And it's just like when your friend loses 100 pounds or something. What do we always say? We always say, how did you do that? So tell people what the secret to paying off 178,000 in 3 years.
For us, having a goal was the biggest thing. The budget was we had to have our budget in place. I've always budgeted. I'm a nerd, but we always looked at what we spent after we spent it. And so getting our budget in order was key. But having a goal with that much debt, we were looking at 6, 7, 8, 9 years, and just to get our arms around that and to stay focused was tremendous. So we set small steps. I came home with a big chart that showed how much we had paid off, and the red was real little, and Brittainey about had a heart attack.
Yeah.
So we started small charts and set goals along the way, so
There we
that
go.
we could reward ourselves with little things like ice cream or something.
You feel the progress, yeah.
And then I'm a visual person, so we Josh had heard someone call in and they counted marbles for their debts, and so we didn't have that many marbles, so we went with beans, and we had 2 jars.
They're cheaper than marbles.
Exactly. Yeah. We had 2 jars, one with the beans that we've paid off and one that we have left, and then that way every time we would pay off a debt, the kids would move the beans from the jars.
Very cool.
And color in our charts for us.
So the kids were in on it.
Absolutely.
So they know what mom and dad have done.
Yes.
So you've more than just paid off the debt. They've seen how to handle money.
Yes.
So you really have changed your family tree.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've really changed everything.
Yeah.
We have to hide our debit card from them because they think it's a credit card, and
They want to cut it
wanna
up.
They cut it up. I
whenever they
like
see
it. Yes. Yes. Another generation of plastic surgeons.
Yes.
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 Way to go, kiddos. I love it. That's fun. All right. We'll gather them all around over with you. And they've been so good. And I'm sure they've been practicing all the way from Nebraska.
Yes, they have.
So very, very cool. All right. It's Josh and Brittainey, Selah, Jonah, Jillian, and Samuel. And $178,000 paid off in 3 years, making 80 to 100, selling everything, and Grandma puts the icing on the cake. Count it down. Let's hear a debt-free scream.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
We're debt-free! That's how it's done right there, man. Yeah, baby. Good job, kids. Very well done. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show. So you have to break the cycle. You have to flip this thing on its head and make it behave. You've got to get so fired up and wired up that your broke friends think you've lost your mind.